You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I don't know if you've noticed this, but Fox Sports has got a problem. And the problem that they've got is Skip Bayless and Undisputed. Now, it's not Skip himself, but the show overall has turned in to a complete dumpster fire. Now, I was vocal about the fact that I really like the Michael Irvin hire, but frankly, I don't like the fact that he's on there like a day a week or whatever it is, even 2 days a week. I believe part of that show's previous greatness was the fact that it was Skip and Shannon on there every day, and that chemistry got better and better between those two. I understand they ended in a fracture, but the fact is, the ratings on that show were good. They were good. You've got places like Barrett Sports Media coming out. This is from like a day ago. Undisputed on FS1 needs producers to move the show along. And they give a amazing example of sports commentary malpractice where there was a shot hit in an NBA game the other day, and they spent an enormous amount of time opening the show on a shot involving a Mavericks and Cavaliers game in the NBA. 42 replays of the shot and 22 minutes of commentary for a Mavericks and Cavaliers game. Nobody's wanting to watch breakdown of that. Nobody wants to see breakdown of that unless you are in Dallas or in Cleveland, and I dare say people in Dallas and people in Cleveland would much rather you talk about the Browns and the Cowboys. I'm just saying. The last piece of video involving Dallas that got this much attention was the Pruder film. Not a lie. Not alive. Think about this. Cam Newton scuffle, Justin Fields versus Caleb Williams in the NFL Combine were next on the topic docket. And they opened with this shot about the Mavericks and the Cavs. So, there's no Shannon. You don't have the same co-host every single day. And here you can see they've got a big, big problem. A big problem. This is the Daily Mail. This just come out. Undisputed with Skip Bayless records historically bad numbers. It only got 50,000 viewers. Now, Fox Sports put out this celebration of ratings and the growth of their shows just maybe a couple weeks ago. The Herd just experienced all-time highs in viewership. Speak for Yourself, or it's called Speak Now, just celebrated some of its biggest ratings. And one of their other shows, First Things First, or the Nick Wright Show, they just put out how much the ratings on that had really gone up. And we're talking about massive growth for all three shows. But it's clear First Take is dragging Undisputed's ass. And they're not looking back. And Undisputed and Fox Sports now has a major issue, because when you get 50,000 viewers, that is embarrassing for what's supposed to be FS1's flagship show. This is supposed to be their big deal, their big show, their First Take, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. They've got to do something. They got to do it fast. Fox Sports 1's Undisputed hit a new low for viewing figures this week, and that's saying a lot because the viewership has been dropping. A reported 50,000 people tuning in for Tuesday's episode, hosted by Skip Bayless. The former hit talk show has taken a downswing in recent months after the high-profile exit of Shannon Sharpe to ESPN's First Take, with Bayless now joined by a rotating cast with the likes of Keyshawn Johnson, Michael Irvin, and Richard Sherman. Again, I'd put Michael Irvin on there, and that'd be the only one that would be on there every day. Maybe he can't do it because of NFL Network, but, I would figure something out. But that doesn't appear to be exciting the viewers anymore, with Tuesday's show drawing in 50,000 viewers, according to Sports Media Watch, ranking it lower in the TV charts than ESPN's re-airing a rerun of Get Up and the first round Dubai Open tennis match on the Tennis Channel. Yikes, that is crazy. Over on ESPN, meanwhile, Sharpe and company drew 486,000 viewers at exactly the same time. A huge blow for Bayless and company on Fox. It is not a new phenomenon either. First Take regularly records 7 times as many viewers as the Fox rival. It looks like losing Shannon Sharpe was a much bigger deal than Skip Bayless could have possibly imagined. When you're getting 50,000 viewers, they're going to start making decisions about the future of the show is what's going to happen. Sharpe's exit from the FS1 show came after he fell out with the longtime co-host Bayless, both on and off the air. In a recent episode of Stephen A. Smith's show, Sharpe opened up on the awkward transition from Fox to ESPN and the moment it started to unravel live on the show. In a live debate over Tom Brady's high-profile levels at 45, Sharpe felt Bayless made a personal dig about his own playing career, with their relationship quickly spiraling. Quote, in all my TV career that probably was, I remember going home, calling my sister, I called my brother, and it took a lot for me to not put my hands on him. It actually did, Sharpe said to Smith. Why would I be jealous of Tom Brady? Tom was like me, given an opportunity, he made the most out of the opportunity. There ain't no doubt that Shannon Sharpe's one of the greatest tight ends to ever suit up in the NFL. No doubt about it. He, Skip, felt that he could go over the top in that situation. Whatever the relationship is, once one partner has no respect for the other partner then, in turn, loses respect for said partner. And then I can only think it's a matter of time, because I felt in that moment he had lost all respect for me. This is undisputed, Skip and Shannon. This is not yours. So it really hurt me. I had attacked him personally. Had I attacked him personally live on television, what would have happened? Elsewhere on Tuesday's viewing figures, the NBA game between the 76ers and Celtics did a 1.179 million. I don't even know why that's in this article, but okay. So clearly, it's been a disaster. Losing Shannon Sharpe may end up being a nail in the coffin for Undisputed, and frankly, I thought the show would be okay. But I think there's some things, and I'm a big Skip Bayless guy. I like Skip Bayless. Some people can't stand him, but I remember him being the godfather of this whole thing. Skip Bayless, Woody Page, cold pizza is how First Take started. And then, no doubt, that run with Stephen A. and Skip back in the day, it was must-see. It was must-see. But they've got to do something to Undisputed, because it's unwatchable. Richard Sherman, Keyshawn Johnson, they're awful on that show. They're awful. I think Michael Irvin's good, but it's only because there's real chemistry. Skip and Michael know each other, and they've known each other for 30 years. So there's some chemistry there. But you can't talk about the Cowboys, and the Lakers, and that's it, ever. All right? But you also can't take 22 minutes on a Mavericks and a Cavaliers game. Nobody wants to hear about that. Ever in life. I mean, think about this. People are turning the TV over to ESPN and Stephen A. Smith, something that just is unimaginable, because ESPN's ratings have been plummeting. I mean, Undisputed's fall off a cliff has somehow, some way, it seems like, rebooted First Take's popularity. And it wasn't all Shannon, but they should have figured out how to work it out. Wow, it's a disaster. 50,000 viewers. Guys, I'm here to tell you, our 4 YouTube channels, we had multiple days in February, all right? We had multiple days where I think we had, we maybe had 4 or 5 plus 500,000 view days. That's unimaginable. We had one 975,000 view day or a million view day or 1.1 million. I can't remember exactly what it was, but wow. That's crazy. And Skip Bayless is clearly playing with fire in an age where shows like Pat McAfee's show has blown up and people are consuming more media away from the television. And they're looking for other people to talk about said subjects. Like us. Or Outkick, either one. But you get my point. You better get it straight. You better get it straight quick. And yeah, probably need some new producers if that's how you're handling topics. That's a bad idea. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.